Hello everyone, my name is Kelsey Thompson. I'm here today at Limbush Roses. Came up to teach the prom jewelry or floral jewelry class. We're doing that tomorrow, so if you are able to stop by, we'd love to see you. But we're going to do a little segment for the how-to series. Today we're going to talk about making a cuff out of etched wire. So there's a sample of what we'll be making today. We've got the Oasis etched wire, and I've got 6 loops worth here. I really like this wire. It's a little more forgiving than the other wire, and it doesn't show kinks as well, doesn't show scratches as well, so it's kind of nice as you're developing some wire techniques to play with this for that reason. So I'm essentially just going to make a figure 8 back and forth, overlapping in the middle. The first 2 I'm making are going to be the bottom of the cuff, so they need to be essentially half the diameter of a wrist. So we'll make our 2 bottom ones. I'm going to end up flipping this over at the end, so I'm going to work my way from the top down. So the next layer is a little bit shorter. So those are going to form the leaves that kind of cup the flower. So figure 8 and back and forth. And then our third layer is again a little bit shorter. We want to have some nice depth. Okay. And then I'm going to use the end to just go around the middle, nice and tight, and keep it really clean. You can see I just kind of made a little loop there. Use my jewelry tool. The etched wire comes in a lot of great colors. The gold is nice for prom events. It's a popular color right now, is that gold and that rose gold color. So this last loop, I'm just gonna bring up and leave sticking straight up in the middle. So I flipped it over at this point. My shorter petals are on top, my longer are on bottom. And this is gonna be an insertion point for my rose. And I'm just gonna squeeze my knot here just to really tighten it up and ensure that my loops don't slide through the middle. So tighten that. And then to give us this kind of nice petal shape or leaf shape, simply pinch near the tip and then pull back apart and bend down to form the first side of the cuff. Other side, pinch, reopen. So bend those down. Those are the cuff, and then the rest are the decorative elements. So this is adjustable, just kind of nice if you're working with different sized wrists. You made this one a little dramatic. You can make these as big or as small as you'd like. You can make as many as you'd like. I like to curve them up like a lotus shape, like the sample, but you can also curve them down. This will look just as pretty with a round form, leaving it just like this. Okay. So you've got your accenting leaves. With this one, I took a little green bullion and did a little accent to kind of bring in that leaf look. And then we also added in some of the iridescent gems to add those in. You want to make a spiral on the end. It gives you something for your glue to grab and kind of an insertion point. Then you simply glue and insert into that middle knot. The thing I like about this technique, a lot of times we'll have people that want to do a full headed rose on a wrist corsage, and it always made me a little nervous having that kind of wiggling around on the traditional corsage. So this is nice because you can just cut this middle piece to a nice sharp point. have some pretty Cool Water and Ascot roses. Any rose that's kind of a shallower head is going to be a little easier to work with. I have done these with Freedoms. I've done them with bigger headed roses too. So make sure you seal the end with your cold glue. I like to put a little on the wire as well. And then essentially just impale your rose. So it's just a nice secure mechanic. It's not going to go anywhere. So we'll spray with our Crown Glory. And that's an example of an etched wrist cuff. Thank you so much for joining us.